roaring applause. I feel very grateful to be up here and accepting the award for the best last speech in the history of this Com 180 class section. Because strangely enough, out of all the people who have gone through Com 180 here at Pepperdine, I think I'm the only one to ever receive this award. Huh. But we all deserve an award for getting through this semester, because for some of us it was like getting hit by a train. For me, I'm happy to be up here, having gone through it this semester, battling illness foremost, but additionally sleep deprivation, lack of motivation, and some grueling stairs that feel like climbing Everest. But I would like to take this time to reflect on the semester that has by no means been easy. Some would say that Com 180 is a difficult class, maybe as difficult as trying to eat the cow chicken, but that doesn't mean the fact that we have some good times in here. Some great speeches have been given. On a more serious note, the persuasive speeches were extremely time-consuming, but we all proved to ourselves that we can accomplish those hard things. I'd like to highlight a few people personally for their more urgent persuasive speeches. Valerie, you touched on food insecurity, which is a very pressing issue, especially locally. Demetrius, you told a very personal story about your experience on the PCH that had us all thinking about how we would strive safer. And Olivia, you contributed greatly to the conversation of mental health in school. But the people who had us laughing during such a difficult assignment also deserve some recognition. Chris, who isn't here, he said what we were all thinking. Pepperdine's laundry system kind of sucks. Grace touched on another very pressing issue, pickup lines, and I'm sure all of the ladies are tired of hearing the old Tennessee line. You're the only Tennessee. Sure, okay. And John, thank you for bringing in that blend, because we all really do need to drink more coffee. Some other less taxing assignments and exercises also had us working hard. Like the impromptu speeches, for example, literally caught us off guard. I know for me, I embarrassed myself thinking on my feet. Halloween is the topic, is the only thing I could come up with was how irritating children are. Some of us are better at it than others, though, and I think it was a really good experience for all of us. And the narrative speeches and videos from the lectures also gave us an idea of who we all are. We all told the story from our life with the narrative speeches, and it gave us all an insight into our backgrounds and experiences. And we got to see what makes Professor Pike laugh with his lecture videos, especially the Phil Davidson one where he's just constantly screaming like he's on fire. So we have made a good amount of memories in this class. Even if during the 7 a.m. alarm 32 times in the semester felt like hitting a speed bump going 50 miles an hour. But humor, being tired, and being forced to get to know one another were definitely at the forefront this semester. For example, we see that Professor Pike is actually a little bit nicer than he seems at the beginning of the semester, and his humor is definitely something that we're not going to forget. We know he loves to include YouTube videos in his lectures, a lot of them, especially ones that will keep us awake. He loves to tell stories about his family, even if he has to admit that his wife thought they were rude when they first met. And he loves to engage in puns back and forth with Kellen, even if they make the rest of us want to get up and walk out. So this is a rigorous class, but he clearly does care about our subjects. Even when we're standing up here and he's judging us in front of the entire class on our speeches, he finds a way to make it not as humiliating. And I know he had my best interests at heart when I had to miss class a bunch of times during this semester. So we likely won't forget about this class during our time here at Pepperdine. We've all had memorable experiences, like it or not. Like Sean probably won't forget being called a trucker during our group speech. And Helen probably won't forget that his real name is Ruben. He just didn't know it yet. We also have formed connections. Shout out to my group for the chapters, Laurel, Bella, Kellen, and Sean. You guys carry a lot of the time. And hopefully all of us might remember each other in passing when we see each other on campus. So, even if you hated this class overall, I doubt any of us can confidently say that we didn't laugh a single time the entire semester, and we will leave this class with valuable skills. So with the end year of the greatest last speech in the history of this Com 180 class section, I hope you've taken the time to reflect with me on some moments from a semester that has not been easy. From the persuasive to the impromptu to the narrative speeches to the reflection of Professor Pike and all his personality, to the relationships formed and the laughs that we've had, this semester has been interesting to say the least. To all the other people who spoke last just like me, you deserve this award as well. And to all the people that I didn't mention personally, you made just as much of an impact in this class as everyone else, and your hard work is recognized. So with finals approaching, remember to keep your eye on the prize, and that is the long holiday break and no hiking upstairs at 7:45 in the morning. And I guess a great time out or two, but whatever. Good luck to everybody, and as Kanye West once said, thank you.
He actually said thank you.